Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Give us that proof of life check-in. 312-967-8300. What's going on? Got an early check-in from South Holland. Welcome to the party. Say, first-time listener, they got referred to the show by a good friend of theirs, said you should listen to Brian and Kenzie, and you can catch up on the podcast. And they listen to one podcast first, and then they said, oh, I like this, and they're going to listen live today in real time. I'm not sure the different experience in real time. We like real time because we can interact with you directly, and then that ends the comedy later for those people that just listen to the podcast, you see. Mm-hmm. You're a part of the process if you're listening in real time. On podcast-wise, why we do it and why we have it there for you, so you can hear every second of the show after the show anytime you want. So we enjoy both platforms. But real time is different because you can actually interact and be a part of the show. Yeah.
So they listened to the podcast and decided to also listen to the show.
So they've never heard the show in real time.
Yeah.
In South Holland, there are a person there. So thank you for that. But so I'm wondering if it's a different experience in real time because you get the
edit out all
songs.
the stupid stuff we say.
Do I edit out the stupid stuff you say?
Yeah.
Only sometimes.
Yeah.
So Kenzie's out, right? The whole podcast.
Kenzie's not in the podcast.
You're like, who is this right now?
I didn't hear her previously.
The podcast, I'm convinced that everything Case puts up of us, because we don't listen to it, is just Case. So I think the Saturday best ofs is Case. I think the podcast is Case. So when you see like Kenzie's crimes, you know, the podcast, I think it's just Case's tidbits of him reacting. So he's like, wow, no way. It's like a 30-second podcast.
Wait, he got murdered?
What? It's
Next on Kenzie's Crimes.
Kenzie's Crimes, the podcast, is just 30-second increments of me going, say what?
Yeah, it's a real quick Kenzie Crimes on Saturday mornings on the best ofs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you thought Kenzie was like, you know, some kind of like...
Was Case?
What's that, what you say?
Was Case?
No, not Case. I pictured some kind of, mascot for the show. Like, you know, the Cubs and the White Sox. That's our mascot.
She's our Gritty.
Yeah, she's Gritty.
She's Gritty. If somebody's listening live for the first time, Brian, what do you think they need to know about us?
Well,
how would you describe what we do here?
Well, they like the podcast, so they got here.
Yes.
That's a good start.
Good start.
A very good start. Now, what you're going to hear is, you're going to hear some songs here and there. We got to take the songs out of the podcast because of licensing reasons. So
you're going to talk about the only thing that's not directly contributed to us?
I'm just saying the different feel. I want you to chill. I want you to kick it with the show. Sometimes the podcast, moves quicker because you're getting the content of what we talk about. By the way, every second of what we talk about. Not all shows do that. The entire show, except for Kenzie, is on the podcast.
Except me. So the whole show except for me.
That's all it is. So, by the way, it's not the full show, I guess.
It's the new and improved version of the show is the podcast.
You ever have like a dirty car, then you take it through a car wash? That's sort of what the podcast is. We scrub off the Kenzie.
They're like, how can we make this sound cleaner? Fresh. Crisp.
Yeah. But I guess that's my main point is that because you're listening live, you can interact instantly with what we're talking about. And then you end up on the show with the text line being 312-967-8300, or you call and have something, there. That's, I guess that's all, is it for me to answer that of how different it is.
I was asking you how to describe the show. You said you can text in and listen to songs. I don't know if that would be the show.
Well,
I know, that's what I mean. He's doing a horrible job.
Okay, well, you do better. Okay, Kenzie, go. What's the show? I know you're not in the podcast, but tell me what the show is like.
This will all be cut out of the podcast, but for the people listening live, Kenzie, how would you describe the show?
And this is what you won't hear on the podcast.
Kenzie, how would you describe it? It goes into commercials. How about you also feature the commercials?
Yeah.
I would describe this as a show that is very local, more than most shows will do, which is awesome. So the Chicagoland, Indiana, sometimes Michigan area. Okay,
don't forget Wisconsin.
Little dash of Michigan and Wisconsin, if you will. Okay, so we are incredibly local on anything happening in those areas. We hit funny topics. We hit
We're funny.
pop culture. We have a crime segment. We have an old movies segment.
Boy, I'm glad you're doing this a way better job than I was doing.
I am. You didn't talk about one thing we talked about.
This person's out.
The bar was in hell.
You said you could text if we play songs, hear some commercials. At least I kind of have an idea of what Kenzie's talking about.
Yeah, and most of the time we ignore the text with song requests, to be honest.
Okay,
Not very often we change the songs.
Okay, that won't be in the podcast, so you won't hear that. Case, how would you describe the show?
3 completely insane people that have come together to broadcast live every day.
Okay.
But we're all
3 mentally diagnosed.
yeah, because I was thinking about our Venn diagram of insanity a few days ago. Where I was
Do we have any that all go together?
Yeah. I think
okay.
I think we're all insanely competitive, which is why this show works. But the other things that make us insane are completely different. And I do earnestly think that if you're listening to the show, I think the thing that comes through is 3 people trying their best.
Even they're not going to hear that on the podcast because Kenzie's not. It's only 2 people trying their best. Because you said describe the difference between the live show and the podcast.
But Kay's cutting me out as him trying his best.
Got it. Understood.
We also have the best giveaways, including OK Go tickets right now.
Let's do that to start off right here. We got a lot going on with Ticket Blitz Thursday today, so we did these later in the show all week. Let's do one early here. So OK Go at Gallagher Way. The psycho music can go away here. It'd be great. The OK Go. Gallagher Way at Wrigley Field, which is really cool. A unique place to see them in a very small area. So tickets are on sale now, limited Saturday, June 13th. Our great friends, our locals. By the way, as Kenzie talked about how we're so Chicago, you see.
We're so...
With a dash of Michigan and Wisconsin and a lot of Indiana.
Yeah.
OK Go, Gallagher Way, Wrigley Field. Call now, 312-967-8300. You can't win on the podcast, sadly, because it's recorded. It's delayed. But right now, in real time, you can. Furnished by our great friends, Wrigley Field Events. And from Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Before we get to the fact that makes your brain go, there we go. Before it makes it boom. We asked in the beginning of the show just a little bit about describing this show to someone that's never listened to the show. We had a new person from South Holland listening that's only listened to the podcast and never the show in real time. So Smitty checked in with a description of the show. He says, describe the show. I would say a 7-foot-tall compulsive eater struggling to lose weight, along with a vertically challenged female and a single movie review guy who enjoys concerts alone, tickle your ear holes with witty conversation, Chicago commentary, and alternative music. Well, I think that's wonderful. I think that pretty much nails it.
Beautiful.
That's Smitty. Thank you, buddy. Now let's get to the fact that makes your brain just go. So influencers taking pictures all over the world at different sites, for example, have caused a lot of problems. There's some parks that have banned influencers because they take a picture in front of a certain mountain or a certain, the geyser, and it's causing people to just go there with their families to enjoy this geyser. They can't see this geyser because an influencer is taking a picture or filming a video and saying, come with me as I go to Yosemite Park to see this geyser.
Yosemite.
So, but there's one thing specifically in the past year that influencers are causing the death of. This is very, very dangerous. This is a big deal. So what do you think that could be, Kenzie, that influencers have caused the biggest problem with in the last year?
I'm going to say huge landmarks that people are excited to see. I know you talked about the mountain stuff, but even the Trevi Fountain.
Yes.
Right now, you have to pay to get in, and there's an organized line. You can just walk up to the fountain like you used to be able to. There's ropes, and there's all sorts of things influencers and people taking their time and stuff. They're trying to at least space it out so people can actually see these things versus everyone scooting out of the way for someone's picture. And I get it. If I go to the fountain, would I want a picture in front of it? Probably. Would I want to remember it? It's the natural thing to do. I probably wouldn't do TikTok dances, an entire thing. I'd probably just snap a quick one and scoot and boot. But I would say all these huge landmarky items that people, when they travel, are we have to go see a Statue of Liberty, a Trevi Fountain, or whatever it is, and they're becoming blocked off. They're becoming, you have to pay to see. They're becoming an organized line where you live a certain amount of time. It's where's the whimsy into just running up to a fountain? Now it's closed at night. You can't walk up to it.
Now, I want to ask Case here because Kenzie brought this up. Do you know what the Trevi Fountain is?
No, and I wasn't going to ask. I don't know what that is.
This is not me putting a dig on you on this situation.
No.
Oh my God, wait. But did you see the Lizzie McGuire movie?
No. I saw a Cinderella story with her and Chad Michael Murray instead.
I can't believe you didn't see the Lizzie McGuire movie.
I'm sorry. Lizzie McGuire is just a little. The most distinct age gap difference that you and I have, because you're just a few years older than me, is that Lizzie McGuire was just slightly before my time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't see the movie.
In Italy.
I know they're in Italy, and I know that she has
the very famous fountain in Italy where people like are carved out of stone. You see people making wishes. They're throwing coins into it.
I do that at the Oakbrook Mall too. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
yeah.
I don't need to go to Italy for that.
You don't need to throw a nickel in the mall?
Yeah, I don't need to go to Italy to throw a coin in a fountain. I can do that here.
Well, Casey,
I just have to say slight programming note. If I ever get my Kenzie movie month, now you're gonna have to watch the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Okay.
well, you got
Because I'm just so disappointed.
you got Selena tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo.
So just shut down and be happy.
Yeah, just shut up and be happy. That's
You
what
loud Latina. Always in our face.
Yeah.
I did Lord of the Rings for your birthday last week. I'm doing Selena because you're a loud Latina for Cinco de Mayo.
Shut up already.
Do you know the abuse I've taken when I go to park my car to leave the building every day from the blood in, blood out people who wanted
Nothing
to
like the abuse you took for not doing Selena last year for me.
I didn't take any abuse. That was on Case.
I was so upset.
La Bamba was a great choice last year. By the way, you may remember, Case, that when Megan and I were on our honeymoon in Rome, we got up at 5 a.m, to Kenzie's point, because we knew we couldn't get to the Trevi Fountain, and we had a picture of Megan's, what do you call the thing with the baby, the X-ray? Sonogram? What's it called?
Okay, yes. I thought you meant something in Italy. That was a picture of a baby. I was like, a painting.
We announced to all our family and friends and whatever on social that Megan was pregnant on our honeymoon.
Where?
At the Trevi Fountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we sat in front of it, but we had to get up at 5 a.m. before the influencers got there and took over the fountain so we could take the picture.
Oh, I bet you were so crabby.
I was a little rough. It was vacation. I kind of want to sleep in.
Yeah,
What was your wish? For more sleep? Did you waste it?
Yes, I threw a dime in for Case into the fountain.
Why, so my life would get better? You wish that I wasn't as sucky as I am?
I don't know when I'll be back to the fountain. It's in Italy. It's not easy. It's not
That's
Buckingham.
what I mean. Go to the mall. You can do it all the time.
Or Buckingham Fountain, but Lollapalooza, it's right there to throw a quarter in. All right, so the Trevi Fountain or those types of landmarks, Kenzie
Yeah,
says.
like those special vacation landmarks. They are, they're closed. Like I don't know if it's open at 5 a.m, like you just said.
Well,
I don't know if you'd even be able to now.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago. So
Right?
4 years ago. So I bet it's way worse now. So Case, what do you think it is the biggest problem influencers have ruined in the last year?
I'm going to say sporting events for the sole reason of, look, I know that what I'm about to say might sound hypocritical because I love going to a concert and taking a 15-second video of a band on stage playing a song. It's my thing. I like it. It's what I share on social media. I've never understood why people who have really good seats to sporting events, i.e. an NBA playoff game, as the game is getting close and maybe there's an inbounds play with only a few seconds left, I've never understood why people would film that with their phone. The game's on TV. You have a built-in replay system. The TNT cameras are going to be better than the angle you have. Why are you filming it? And I think it really hurts the atmosphere, especially at big sporting games, because people are filming everything now instead of actually watching the game.
At the Cubs game last week, I had my camera out.
You love filming Cubs games.
And I caught the walk-off. I caught it because I happened to be
So
filming.
did Marquee Network.
Yeah, but mine was better because I was there.
It wasn't better.
I got the book like, oh, yes, I'm here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I went, oh, yes, I'm here. I saw it.
And that makes it seem like you've never been to a Cubs game ever. I don't know what that is.
That was great. You're here. I'm here. You're not.
I'm bent over in a seat.
What was that?
I instantly ran and put my ass on the trough when that happened. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I will say, okay, I get what Brian's saying, but not, because I'm going to give like a deviation or something that is more meaningful. I think some people take the videos because they also end up being in the video, and it's more of like a keepsake. So, for example,
I don't film myself.
Yeah, exactly. But my husband was at basically all of them, but he was at the one of the World Series games. I think it was the first, maybe the only, that they won at Wrigley.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
And he was there with his dad. And so they took a video of them winning, put the camera over. It was them two jumping up and down, like freaking out, like best moment. And it was the last Cubs game he ever got to go to with his dad.
Super nice. I love that. I support that. My issue is either do that during like the first quarter of a basketball game or the third inning of a baseball game or after the game itself. There's nothing wrong with taking a photo of you at a sporting event. But when the game is close, you don't need to film that. You don't need to film a walk-off.
It's less important. I don't need it for a walk. I need it for the walk-off.
I don't need it for a walk.
if they walk
but the TV cameras are capturing the walk-off.
But if I
But
catch
they're not capturing Brian's excitement.
if they walk somebody, I go, yes, at the game.
Do you ever think maybe you just shouldn't be doing that?
No.
Okay.
Never thought of that. Never crossed my mind.
He's an influencer.
Thank you,
Show some
Kenzie.
respect.
Thank you.
What are you ruining? You're an influencer.
Well, I probably ruined that moment for everybody behind me.
Very tall.
We'll tell you what influencers have ruined the most in the past year in 3 minutes after Hosier, Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Hey, I'm Chris Van Vliet. Go behind the scenes and beyond the headlines with the biggest names in pro wrestling and beyond.
Sandy's app. If I give you a decade, who do you think's the MVP? 80s, Hogan, not even close. 90s, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Absolutely. 2000s, John Cena.
You filmed The Brain in 2004.
Yeah.
Isn't the story that role was going to be for
Steve Austin.
For Steve Austin.
Yep. What is one man's trash is another man's trophy.
Mindset, motivation, insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up in 10 minutes. Yesterday's Head to Headlines was an all-timer, and we have the news story audio. Has to be the greatest news story audio we've ever played in Head to Headlines, and we'll replay that for you, the audio itself, and react coming up here in just about 10 minutes. But first, the fact that makes your brain go. And we're talking about influencers and how they've been starting to get banned at places like in parks of just taking over areas with their Ring cameras and photographers and causing a big problem.
You mean ring lights? I don't think they're bringing their doorbell to the national park.
Oh, yeah, I meant the ring light.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be funny as hell if they had the Ring camera in their hand.
What, with like their front door?
And then
We like how gritty this looks. We use our Ring video.
Plus, they'd have to get a generator to power that little Ring camera thing, not battery
Don't get
powered.
started generators again.
That'd be great. So, influencers, the number one thing they've ruined in the past year, Kenzie guessed, things like the Trevi Fountain in Italy, or you could say even Chicago landmarks, you know, the Buckingham Fountain, or the one at the mall, Woodfield Mall, the fountain there. They're taking it over. Case guessed at sporting events, and not generally overall in the event, but when something's about to happen, they all stand up with their phones and want that home run like I did last week to walk off with the Cubs game.
Why are you filming that? The TV cameras have it.
Because I'm there going, yes!
Yeah.
Cubs win, let's go! Which is exactly what I did.
Why are you a 24-year-old in Wrigleyville all of a sudden? What is that?
Yes! And they won. It was great. I got it.
Okay.
Are you surprised? I'm sorry, everything you know about, like, I'm not wondering why he's
No, I
acting
think
like
Brian's
this.
part of the problem. It's the call out. I'm calling him out.
Well, I'm not changing, so deal with
why
me.
would you?
And the people
Yeah.
behind me had to deal
Look
with
at
me,
him.
too.
You think he's going to change? Look at him.
Oh, no.
He looks very big.
Both of those are wrong. Yeah, despite fasting every day. An update on that at 7:50, by the way.
Ooh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
The wedding is tomorrow. Will I fit in the suit or not? We'll see. Okay, so the fact is neither of those. The fact is the thing that influencers have really made terrible, and one of the biggest problems they have going on in the past year is farmers, because they want to breed uglier cows now after hordes of influencers take too many pictures with cows and cattle. That's the fact. So they're actually, this is real. This is not an Onion headline. They're trying to figure out a way to make uglier cows now because influencers take too many pictures with cows.
Do you know how pissed I'd be if I were a cow? Oh, like, I'm too beautiful, you're going to destroy me?
Well, here's the thing.
Because my face card just eats, you're going to destroy me? How dare you?
I mean, I guess you could say, would you say cows are cute, Kenzie? Would you say they're cute?
Yeah. I'm a big animal girly, though. I love animals.
Yeah, and
Especially those long-haired brown cows, you know what I mean?
that's the picture I'm looking at, is one with like the real
Oh, my
furry
God.
cows.
Yes, those are so cute.
According to one farmer, my cows don't have any peace. They've witnessed people hugging the fluffy cows, taking selfies, even pulling their tails in a bid to get viral content.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, death. I don't care. That's so mean.
Now, I don't know if an uglier cow would cause that to stop, because is a cow pretty? That's what I'm trying to wonder.
They're
Casey-
adorable.
Okay, Kenzie
But
says they're adorable.
sometimes ugly things are even cuter. It has the reverse effect.
Like, I go by a farm up in Glenview. There's one up there where I visit my brother, Wagner Farms, and there's cows out there. I've never driven by and said, boy, that's a hot cow. Look at that cow.
Well,
It's
that
hot.
would be,
I don't
that
think
would
they're
be
saying
weird.
they're sexy.
Yeah. I don't think people are getting behind the cow to try to make a cow human baby.
Some people do in some parts of the country.
I
What are you
didn't know
trying to say? Brian's like, some people, you sound like Kevin, where they're going over what diseases they have in the office.
I didn't know that cows had tails.
Yeah, they got some tails.
Oh, what do you mean?
It's a very whippy
It's not
tail.
like a dog tail.
Yeah, it's a thin, like they get flies with it, I think, right? It goes like, whoosh. They get a fly
Like
off
off their body.
Off their bodies.
I had no idea.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you think a cow's pretty?
I think
I think
cows
they're
can be
adorable.
cute.
Yeah.
We know you think cows can be adorable. That's
I understand that
established.
you're like very sexually interested in cows.
Me or Case?
Yes,
No, but I
you?
want to know if Case thinks a cow is pretty.
I think they're cute.
They're cute.
Pretty's the wrong word. Again,
Yeah.
you're adding a sexual weight to this that I don't think Kenzie and I are.
Or the farmer.
No,
You're doing a whole different thing. than
You're
everybody
doing a
else is
whole
doing.
thing over there with the cows. What are you doing to the cows?
the farmer said he wants to breed uglier cows.
Yeah,
The
because
opposite
you
of
can't leave the cows alone.
the opposite of ugly is pretty
But they're cute.
or hot.
or hot or sexy, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire. That cow is fire.
Leave the cows alone, Brian.
That cow's a baddie.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
We got Nirvana on the way and record-setting stuff with the Cubs and the White Sox. And today in Chicagoland area, baseball being played at a prison, and you can go. We'll tell you about that in a second. But first, in Head to Headlines yesterday. So Head to Headlines we do every Wednesday at 8:20, and we wrap it up with you voting on two of the funniest headlines of the week, and you decide the content of the show based on the headline alone. This goes back to how we started the show a little bit. If you listen in real time, but you can't listen to the entire show in real time on the podcast, that's there at 8:20 Wednesday, Head to Headlines. And yesterday might have been one of the greatest pieces of news audio we've ever played related to the story, which the story that was chosen was this headline. They are crimes, not harmless videos. Ocala teens arrested after lawnmower joyride inside Target store, police say. When they always had police say, I always wonder if it's alleged. I don't know what's going on there. That's what the police said this.
Well, what do you mean? It's what the police said.
Well, maybe someone in the Target store could have said, the lawnmower came right at me. And the witness said, yes.
But that would say witness say. This says police says.
It carries
This
more
is what-
weight, what the police say?
Not even carries more weight. It's literally what happened. It's not metaphorical.
I understand.
I don't think you do.
Well, you don't always see police say at the end, so I'm waiting for
because
maybe...
sometimes they don't say anything. But this time the police said this. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, I sometimes like to have a witness saying, like, hey, these kids drove a lawnmower right at me.
And if they said that, it would say witnesses say.
Yeah, I don't see that very often. I see the police say. Anyway, not to get distracted on this point.
Oh, my God.
Let's get to the actual audio from the news story. One of the best pieces of news audio we've ever played in Head to Headlines. And this describes the story of what happened, which police said.
The second time in a week, two teenagers are dealing with the consequences of a stunt that went wrong. They have bonded out of the Marion County Jail after being arrested Saturday for disorderly conduct after recording stunts for TikTok. One stunt involved a teen riding a lawnmower inside a store. TV20's Kayla Lewis joins us live from the Target store on Southwest College Road in Ocala. Kayla, was there any damage done to the store?
The front door of this Target on Southwest College Road in Ocala is now boarded up due to the teen breaking it while trying to get his lawnmower inside.
Now, Case, growing up in Indiana, as you mentioned, what kind of riding lawnmower you say they were probably driving?
Well, these guys are in Florida, but in Indiana, the riding mower of choice has always been a Dixie chopper.
Yes.
Which is like driving a tank through Tenement Square. I mean, it's just a massive piece of equipment. It's
Good visual.
unbelievable.
Great
I
visual.
can't believe how far they got.
Uh-huh.
They got in, and well, they'll tell more about the actual distance, but they did break it because as I looked up the Dixie chopper, about 68 inches wide.
Yeah.
And
But I'm not good at that. Just like, to me, I'm like, I don't know if it fits in a door or not. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Like 68 feet? I know a door is not that wide. That's fine. 68 inches?
you're looking at
Maybe.
you're looking, 6
I'm going to
feet
divide
there,
by
I think.
12 right now? Like
Yeah.
on the spot? That's how I feel when someone does that.
Well, you want to do that and see how many feet that is real quick?
Hold on.
68 inches?
68 inches. How many feet is that, Kenzie?
Divided by 12.
Right, there's 12 inches in a foot.
So 5.5 feet roughly.
It's pretty big. Pretty big.
I feel like our door's like 4 feet. A Target should be bigger.
when both open, if there's no thing in the middle there, yes, she'll be able to get right in easily.
Be able to clear. I would think that was a very safe vehicle for that.
But it's a big thing. The steering's not great. Have you guys ever been on a riding mower before?
Yes.
My grandpa's very proud of his. It's like a thing.
Okay.
Yes.
He does all the neighbors' lawns.
I never drove one though.
What you just you got on it?
I
Did you
jumped
take a photo?
on.
That's blue collar cultural appropriation.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Have some respect.
Yeah. But by the way, say that again, Kenzie. Your grandfather did everybody's lawn in the neighborhood
Yes, that's like what he does. That's like his thing.
for free.
Yes.
Wow.
Because he's an older guy and he lives in the middle of Tennessee. And there's a lot of older people on the street who can't mow their lawns anymore. So he does like 15 lawns all the time. Plus, everybody in his neighborhood.
Well, that's adorable.
I know. He's really proud of it. So he's down the street. He goes in his lawnmower.
The power you have with a riding mower is a really special kind of power. Do you guys ever get the TikToks of the guy that cuts the lawns of people that are at risk or don't have the ability to physically cut their lawns for free?
Is it my grandpa?
It's not your grandpa.
It's a young guy.
Okay. Even TikTok.
Between my gold digger videos,
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's so soothing and
Yes.
satisfying.
Yeah, because not only are you getting the soothing nature of him lining up a lawn really well, but then you see him be like, hey, I cut your lawn for free. I know you're having a hard time. And then it's really emotional also.
And not to get sidetracked, but one of those I saw, the guy got in trouble for doing the lawn of the person that needed help.
Why did he get in trouble?
Because the city was going to condemn the lot, and he fixed it up for free.
Yes.
That
Like-
seems like the city can't yell at you for doing that.
I know, but you know how city politics work. Somebody was going to pay off somewhere over that. Also, I'm concerned about your grandfather's gas bill. There is a war in Iran. The gas is pretty high. Should we start a GoFundMe for your grandfather's lawnmower? Gas
I'm
is
not on
hot.
record collecting money.
All right.
He'll figure it out.
Give me his number. I want to help him out. Go back to the story here.
He doesn't have a cell phone.
He has no cell?
No.
Oh.
He's a very old man, is in his old ways.
Oh. Well, bless him for doing the neighbors' lawns.
Breaking it while trying to get his lawnmower inside. 18-year-old Yannick Skradek and 18-year-old Luke Charsky are both charged with disorderly conduct. But Charsky is only charged for helping Skradek, while Skradek also faces a charge of criminal mischief. This video shows Skradek entering the store on Southwest College Road on a lawnmower.
Just a funny statement.
Hey, let me tell you something. Your last name's Skradek. You sound like you're going to commit more crimes.
The last, you don't like that name, huh?
Skradek is not a good last name.
Yeah,
That's not like a straight shooter.
His destiny was decided when he was
Yeah,
born.
not good.
Yeah. Also, criminal mischief doesn't carry much weight if he ends up going to jail.
Oh, what do you mean?
What are you in for? Murder. What are you in for? Armed robbery. What are you in for? Criminal mischief.
Yeah, it's very mischievous.
Yeah,
That's a sin.
It sounds
What are you in for? A lawnmower to target?
well, death by lawnmower. It just sounds fun. Criminal mischief sounds fun.
Well, that's how they get you. That's how they get you behind bars.
Oh, boy.
Because I bet criminal mischief does sound fun.
Too many people in prison because they're putting too many people in for criminal mischief.
Exactly. It's a crime to have fun now.
Isn't that sad? Where we are.
That's the state of
no
this
one
country.
got hurt,
Yeah.
right? So before we make light of this, no one got run over. You
No
didn't
one-
see blood splattering on the shelf.
It wasn't like the scene in Mad Men where they accidentally run over somebody's foot with a lawnmower when they take a lawnmower in the office. Nobody got hurt. No, really funny. One of the funniest scenes in the show, actually.
Well, there's that horror movie where the kid runs over his parents with a lawnmower too.
Is that
They're all
final,
tied up?
Is that Final Destination?
Ugh, no, it's the. I always forget the name of it, but I hate it. There's a few of them. It's honestly one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. It is by Blumhouse, and it's a demon that corrupts kids to kill their parents. And I'll never forget because I saw it in high school, and the power went off in the movie theater when the demon showed up. I'm like, we gotta get out of here. It's ingrained in me, and it freaks me the F out.
Is that Sinister?
Sinister. That's what it. Oh my God. That one gets me really bad. It freaks me out.
I put in Google parents run over parents with lawnmower movie scene. And I got some other things of people who've done something similar in real life on the other, the news feed.
Horrible.
Yeah, but Sinister comes up.
Wow.
Case watch
Power went
Sinister
out.
next.
I'm like, we gotta scoot. We're not gonna pull a white. We're not gonna sit here and find out what that was.
For your 100th movie, you have to watch Sinister Case.
I'm scared of my own shadow. Sinister sounds absolutely terrifying.
We'll save it. Maybe Halloween.
Maybe Halloween. We'll see.
By the way, do you know the budget for Sinister was $3 million and it made $90 million?
Wow.
Terrifying.
Ethan Hawke's in it.
Okay, I had never heard of this movie until now.
So scary.
It means nothing to me.
Ethan Hawke. All right, let's get back to the audio story of the guys that drove the lawnmower into a Target because there's more on the payoff here at the end of it.
He hits the automatic double doors, breaking them. Once he enters, he drives 20 feet through the store right next to Starbucks. After that, Scraddock does a 180-degree loop and exits the store. Ocala police officials say several people in the store could have been at risk of getting hit by the lawnmower. I spoke with two women who are visiting from South Africa. Saturday was their first time ever at a Target, but they say they're more shocked to hear that Scraddock also brought a leaf blower into a Culver's just the day prior to this stunt.
Okay, more on that in a second. It's the first time ever in America and a Target, and this is what they say.
Welcome to this great nation. We're the world's super leader.
What did they say when they went home? How was your trip? I almost got run over by a lawnmower while I was shopping.
America sucks. It's so embarrassing.
All these people say, go to America. Never again. Here's what they said about the scene.
I think they had it coming to them because they're not meant to be doing that there, and they're disrupting everything, like especially with the leaf blower. They were blowing into the kitchen, and that doesn't really seem right at all.
So more on that, what happened with the leaf blower in this last 30 seconds.
Scraddock is facing another disorderly conduct charge because of a stunt he is accused of pulling at Culver's on Southwest College Road on Friday. He was seen using a leaf blower inside. He went up to the counter, pointed it in the direction of registers, employees, and the kitchen. The leaf blower blew two employees' hats off their heads. According to the arrest report, a man who called the police says his wife was having a panic attack because of this. Employees say $50 to $100 worth of food was ruined.
Oh.
Again, both teens have been released from the Marion County Jail on bond, and I did reach out to both of them, but I have not yet heard back.
If you watch the videos, it's still up on our Facebook page?
The video is still on our Facebook page of both the lawnmower incident and the leaf blower incident.
The hats go off at about 1,000,000 miles an hour off those people working at Culver. It's very sad.
Sound barrier.
Yeah, they were turned around. He walked in with the leaf blower. They didn't even notice him.
No.
Then he blew their hats off and the food. Listen, I would have killed them if my Butterburger got ruined.
Murder.
Trust me. That would have been a murder charge for me. They would have got
with the leaf blower.
They got criminal mischief. I got murder. The murder charges.
I don't understand why if your wife is having a panic attack over a guy with a leaf blower in a Culver's, maybe leave the Culver's. You don't have to be there.
But they don't expect a leaf blower. They're loud.
I understand that, but you can leave the restaurant.
Well, I also don't understand. So at first I thought maybe he ran up to her with the leaf blower and it scared her. Now watching the video, he only did that to the few employees. So I would be
poor
so
people
mad.
making minimum wage.
I'd be so mad if I was the one assaulted with a leaf blower and she was having a panic attack. I'm like, could I get some medical attention? Like me,
just
not
for
you?
me, just a second. Just think about me for a second.
Can someone get my
what
hat?
happened to me is
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
My name is Megan Klingenberg. I was a professional soccer player for over 10 years, and like most players, I gotta be honest, I have some baggage when it comes to referees. I wanted to know, who are these refs? What kind of person gives up their weekend to call fouls and hand out cards? Why do they do it? So this time on the U.S. Soccer Podcast, I'm going to referee camp. The U.S. Soccer Podcast presented by Henkel. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, I'm Chris Van Vliet. Go behind the scenes and beyond the headlines with the biggest names in pro wrestling and beyond.
Sandy's app. If I give you a decade, who do you think's the MVP? 80s, Hogan, not even close. 90s, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Absolutely. 2000s, John Cena.
You filmed The Brain in 2004.
Yeah.
Isn't the story that role was going to be for
Steve Austin.
For Steve Austin.
Yep. What is one man's trash is another man's trophy.
Mindset, motivation, insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.